Robert Schimmel making a visit to the studio.
How you doing?
He's real mellow.
Yeah.
Are you down because it's dark like us?
What? Yeah, it is kind of dark out.
What happened? We get like 20 minutes of sunlight now, we've decided.
Yeah.
Like the mole people.
Looks like that's perfect for Halloween, though. Really starting to look like Halloween weather.
Yeah. I don't know.
Puts everyone in the mood.
Yeah.
Puts me in a depressed mood.
Yeah.
Me too.
I liked it when it was light out.
Halloween's what, like 3 days or something? It's 3 days to go out and get some razor blades and apples.
Just don't dress like Monica and Bill this year.
Yeah.
I think if you show up at a party dressed as Monica in the blue dress and a stupid wig and a stain on the dress, you're a loser.
Yeah.
The Bill costume with a big plastic cigar, and you got to be in your boxer shorts.
Yeah.
Just smack that guy in the head.
And you're going to put the knee pads on as Monica. Great. Yeah. That's a great costume. You're one of 20. You're one of 20 in the bar right now. Great. Thanks for coming. So what's up, Robert?
Doing Conan O'Brien tomorrow.
Are you going to be awake for it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was going on last night. I had to go on like 2 times to clear material for the standards and practices and censors.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What didn't they like?
Well, because last time I was on, last year, I went on and I was in the dressing room. Conan came in and he said, "What are you going to open with?" And as a joke, I said, I was at the dentist and I had nitrous oxide for the first time. I'm sitting there with the mask on, and then the dentist comes in. He said, "Okay, Robert, now you're going to feel a little prick in your mouth." And I said, "I'm going to need a lot more gas before that starts happening." He said, "You better turn that all the way up because I either want to love it or not remember it happened." Well, that wasn't part of the plan that night. And
whoa, they didn't like that one, huh?
So they censored that one. That's too bad. I like that joke.
Yeah, I was in an office right after my set, and they were going, "A little prick in the mouth."
Well, you're obviously meant to pinch. I don't understand.
And I said, "My dentist says that," and they go, "Okay, but your dentist isn't on prime time."
I don't see the problem at all. I don't get it. So
so that was it. So then it was been a year. So now they want me back on. I have a new CD that just came out on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So they want me to come on, but I have to behave myself.
Did you go over there already and hash things out with them?
I did some hashing, and I've got a couple of shows I got to do tonight for a little more hashing. Some hashing and rehashing before tomorrow.
So,
and then, they'll change their mind 10 times before tomorrow, too.
So you have to do your act in front of some suits, and they decide, oh man, that's brutal.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
And they're sitting there, and they're not getting your humor and stuff because they're all stuffy.
Yeah. Oh, you have to be so careful about what you're saying, you can't mention any product names. They're afraid that you can. I did this thing about having a heart attack, and I said that, that these are symptoms that you are having angina pain, that these are angina symptoms that show your heart can't handle the workload. And I said, workload? Who are you screwing, Louis Anderson? And he said, but Louis Anderson's another guy.
That's what makes it funny. Jesus.
He said, maybe if you say Roseanne. And I said, I'm not going to say Roseanne.
No.
People are going to boo. If you say Roseanne, they're going to go, oh.
Yeah.
But Louis,
Everyone likes to pick on Louis, too. So
I remember I was with Louis once. I think it was in Montreal at the comedy festival. And I said,
how'd your heart do?
What? And I said, Louis, you're so big. I said, how could anybody do it with you? I said, for somebody to go down on you, you'd have to lay across like 2 chairs face down and have somebody roll underneath like on those things the car mechanics use. And he looked at me and said, you got it all worked out already.
Louis is just a mess.
That's because my father beat me all the time when
He's always bitching about his childhood.
Yeah, too bad.
I never found him that funny.
So my parents were nice to me, and I couldn't write a book about it because nobody would want to buy that book.
Yeah. You need to be beat for good reading.
Yeah, you do. That's what's going to sell.
Yeah.
It's true. It's horrible. That's why I was telling somebody today, they said that, you got to watch out when you go on TV and radio and you can't be obscene. And what's on the cover of the USA Today? The baseball players just signed a thing for $91 million. That's pretty obscene to me.
That's more obscene than
$30,000 a year.
Yeah.
I mean, how many teachers and cops' salaries add up to $91 million?
Pretty much all of them.
The whole force.
The whole force in New York. Right.
You're expecting to be protected by somebody that's getting $30,000. They got to go knock on somebody's door, not knowing if there's somebody with a shotgun on the other side, and someone else is playing balls getting $91 million.
There you go.
Well, it wouldn't work. Piazza running in going, freeze, drop it, I'm a ball player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Throw your gun over here.
A great catch. That gun just a bit outside, but picked up by Piazza.
And Anthony and Robert Schimmel. He's going to be on Conan tomorrow night.
That's right.
We've been discussing a lot of topics as Golden Earring was playing. We were discussing John Glenn. How do you feel about John Glenn going back into space, Robert?
I think it's a publicity stunt, definitely.
Thank you. That's what we said.
And just a way to get away from his wife, probably. Because he's probably sitting around pontificating about what it was like to be in the space program, and his wife's going, yeah. So he's going to go up and, like, he's going to be, it's going to be like the way I look at it is, the only way I can relate to it is it's like being on one of Rodney Dangerfield's young comedian specials. It's like John Glenn's like Rodney, and he gets to have first-time astronauts go up with him.
Anthony thinks he looks like the turtle from Bugs Bunny.
Well, because they're all wearing the spacesuit, and it looks fine on everybody else, but then you just see that old head poking out of the top of it. It's like when you put the old guy behind the cutout of the muscle man. You put his head there. It looks just like that. And his head looks like the turtle from the Bugs Bunny cartoon.
I'm gonna beat the rabbit. Kind of all crunchy in there in the neck.
Yes, we get the joke.
Well, I hope that everything's okay. If anything happens to that launch, man, he's the one that's going to get all the publicity.
Oh, yeah. Well,
he'll be the one getting his own stamp, and the rest of them, you won't know their names.
That's true. He died a hero with those other guys.
So
that'll be tragic.
We're also talking about censorship because a lot of the jokes that you want to do, you're not going to be able to do on Conan tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us another joke on our show that they will not see on Conan tomorrow? Yeah, that is a delay, by the way, if that's what you're looking at.
We do have an escape hatch, if need be.
You do? Well.
Oh, no. I just gave him a loaded gun.
No. I'm trying to think of what would be a good one that I can't do on there. Well, you can't say anything you can't say in and ass in the same sentence. No matter what it is.
Right.
I saw an ass in the circus. You can't say that. They go nuts. Or you can't say but and in. You can't say in and but. You can't say, well, we went in, but. And they go, nope.
That goes to show you where their minds are, huh?
I know. Here's what it was. I said I went to a gym, and the guy said, hey, you want to, after a workout, there's nothing like a nice jacuzzi. And I look at some of the people in the jacuzzi, and I said, I'm not getting in there unless I have a condom on and a cork in my ass. Because I don't know them, and I don't want any of that water going in the opening. And they go, oh, no, people could take that the wrong way. What wrong way?
There's only one way to look at that.
Yeah. You can't say cork in. They said you can say on. A cork on my ass?
That doesn't work.
Not at all. Now, the Virgin Mary might be appearing tomorrow.
That's right.
You were telling me.
I was on a trailer on a couple blocks away from the Hilton. It said the Virgin Mary's going to appear in New York. With my luck, it'll be just when I'm hitting the stage on Conan. They're going to cut to a live remote with the Virgin Mary, and they're going to come back just as the audience is clapping, and Conan's going to say, that's the best set we've ever had on the show. Thanks for coming in, Robert.
You might get the spillover audience of people that go, we could see the Virgin Mary anytime.
Yeah, she's doing 2 shows tonight.
2 shows.
Yeah. 2 drink minimum with the Virgin Mary.
She'll be doing a late show. Yeah, there you go. Anything else on your mind, Robert?
Oh, I got a computer for my daughter. She just went to college, and she asked me if I could hook her up for the internet because that way she could do homework and stuff. So, I go on America Online, and the first thing I did was go on the lesbian chat lounge. And I'm in there for like 2 seconds, and all of a sudden all these people come on. It's amazing. And by the way, if you guys go on, I'm Susie553. Which means there's 552 other guys named Susie before me. No, it's amazing. Because one of my friends said, you never tried cyber sex? It's really cool, Yeah, it's really great. I go in there, some girl goes, hey, want to have a threesome, you, me, and this other guy? Meet me in this chat room. And then I'm in there, and she goes, I'm performing oral sex on you. He's doing it doggy style. You grab my breasts. I'm doing this. I said, I can't do it with you anymore. I have carpal tunnel syndrome. Wanted to go, why don't you just do him while I go get some Aspercream? I'll be back in a few minutes. And then I see this one chat room that says, are you curious? And it's like, well, I am now. I want to know. I go in there, and a picture of this guy's thing pops up on the screen.
I'm not that curious.
Now I'm only curious about how to get it off my hard drive. I'm afraid I'm going to have a heart attack. They're going to find me dead with that on my computer, and that's how my kids are going to remember me. That you're not going to hear on Conan, definitely.
All right.
There's too many ons and ins in there.
All right, so Conan tomorrow night, and what's the name of the CD?
If you
people
buy
want to
my
pick it up?
CD, I can get this car. It's me sitting in a Porsche Boxster. It really was going to be called, if you buy my CD, I can get this Porsche, but then Warner said we didn't get permission from Porsche to use their name. And I said, but it's free advertising for them.
Yeah.
I said, they don't need you to sell cars. They're selling lots of them without you. I should have picked like Hyundai or something.
Yeah, there you go.
They'd have been